Have you ever stopped to reflect on the small, everyday choices that could be shaping your future in ways you don't even realize? Life is fragile, and sometimes the things we overlook can have the biggest impact on our well-being and longevity. This morning, a 71-year-old man passed away. A man who, by all accounts, seemed healthy, active, and full of life. His name was Mr. Harrison. He was the kind of person who never missed his morning routine. Every day, he would wake up early, enjoy his coffee, go for a brisk walk around the neighborhood, and take care of his small garden. His friends admired his discipline. His family loved his energy. To everyone around him, he was an example of aging gracefully. Yet, today, as he stepped outside to water his plants, something unexpected happened. He collapsed. His heart, which had carried him through decades of memories, family gatherings, and joyful moments, gave out without warning. Paramedics arrived, but there was nothing they could do. His passing was sudden, but was it truly without warning? When his family looked back, they started recognizing signs they had ignored. Small habits that seemed harmless. Little things he did daily that might have contributed to this moment. The reality is, many of us go through life unaware of how our everyday choices add up over time. We assume that because we feel fine today, we will feel fine tomorrow. But what if we could take small steps now to prevent future regrets? In today's video, we are going to explore the powerful lessons we can learn from Mr. Harrison's life and his passing. We will look at the habits that may have contributed to his sudden collapse and the simple adjustments that could have made a difference. These are not just lessons about health, but about living with intention, taking care of ourselves, and making choices that ensure we are here for the people we love. So, stay with us until the end, because these insights could not only help you live a longer, healthier life, but also allow you to pass down a legacy of wisdom and well-being to future generations. Grab a seat, take a deep breath, and let's dive into these life-changing lessons. Before we begin, I have a small request for you. If you find value in conversations about health, longevity, and the wisdom we can gain from life experiences, please take a moment to like this video. By doing so, you are not only helping us reach more people with this important message, but you're also making a commitment to yourself to prioritize your health and well-being. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This way, you won't miss out on future videos that offer valuable insights on aging, mindset, and personal growth. I also want to make this an interactive experience. Let's talk in the comments. Comment number 1 below if you believe that small, everyday choices impact our future. Comment number 0 if you're not sure, but are open to learning more. Your engagement is what keeps this community growing, and I truly appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to watch, comment, and share these lessons. Now, let's begin. Here are the most important life lessons we can learn from the passing of Mr. Harrison. Lesson 1. Avoid strenuous exercise on an empty stomach. Taking care of our health is more than just a routine, it's a lifelong commitment. As we age, the choices we make daily about movement, nutrition, and self-care become even more crucial. We often hear that staying active is essential for longevity. But what many people don't realize is that how and when we exercise can be just as important as the exercise itself. One of the most common yet dangerous mistakes that many older adults make is engaging in strenuous physical activity on an empty stomach. Many people believe that morning exercise before breakfast is a great way to start the day. Some even think that working out on an empty stomach helps burn fat faster or makes the body more efficient at using stored energy. While these ideas might work for younger individuals with high metabolic flexibility, older adults face unique physiological challenges that make this habit risky. After a full night's sleep, the body enters a fasting state. Blood sugar levels drop, metabolism slows, and the body focuses on repairing and restoring itself. This is a natural, necessary process that allows the body to function optimally. However, Jumping straight into intense physical activity without providing the body with proper fuel can have severe consequences. One of the biggest risks of exercising on an empty stomach is increased strain on the heart. During the early morning hours, the body releases higher levels of adrenaline to help wake us up and get us moving. This natural surge in adrenaline also causes a temporary increase in blood pressure and heart rate. For older adults, whose cardiovascular systems may already be more sensitive, this combination can create a dangerous scenario. Without food in the system, blood sugar levels remain low, and the heart has to work even harder to pump oxygen and nutrients to the muscles. This can increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, or fainting, particularly in individuals with pre-existing conditions such as hypertension or diabetes. Another major concern is the lack of glucose available for energy. The body relies on glucose to fuel the muscles and the brain. When food is consumed, the body converts carbohydrates into glucose, providing a steady source of energy for physical activity. However, when a person exercises on an empty stomach, there is no readily available glucose, forcing the body to rely on stored energy sources like glycogen and fat. While this may sound like a good thing, the process of breaking down stored energy is much slower and less efficient. This can result in sudden drops in blood sugar levels, leading to dizziness, fatigue, nausea, or even fainting. Many older adults already experience fluctuations in blood sugar levels, and engaging in strenuous exercise without eating can exacerbate these fluctuations and create dangerous situations. Beyond the immediate risks, exercising without proper fuel can lead to muscle loss over time. The body needs protein and carbohydrates to repair and maintain muscle tissue. When a person consistently exercises without eating first, the body may begin to break down muscle for energy. This is especially concerning for older adults, as muscle loss is already a natural part of aging. Maintaining strong muscles is crucial for mobility, balance, and overall physical health, and engaging in habits that accelerate muscle deterioration can make it harder to stay active and independent in later years. Even for those who feel fine exercising on an empty stomach, the long-term impact on metabolism and energy levels cannot be ignored. The body thrives on consistency and balance. When subjected to prolonged fasting and high-intensity movement, stress hormones such as cortisol rise, which can lead to inflammation, increased blood pressure, and chronic fatigue. Over time, this can weaken the immune system and make the body more vulnerable to illness and injury. Many older adults already deal with joint pain, arthritis, and circulation issues, and putting unnecessary stress on the body through improper exercise habits can make these conditions worse. The solution is not to stop exercising altogether, but rather to adjust the approach to morning workouts. Instead of engaging in high-intensity cardio or weight training on an empty stomach, older adults should consider starting the day with a light, balanced breakfast. Something as simple as a banana, a slice of whole-grain toast, or a handful of nuts can provide the necessary fuel to stabilize blood sugar levels and support physical activity. Hydration is also essential. Drinking water or herbal tea before exercising helps wake up the digestive system and prevent dehydration, which can further contribute to dizziness and fatigue. Another effective strategy is to ease into movement instead of starting abruptly. Gentle stretching, light yoga, or a slow morning walk can help activate circulation and prepare the body for more strenuous activities later in the day. Many people assume that morning is the best time for an intense workout, but in reality, the afternoon or early evening may be a safer and more effective time for older adults to engage in heavier physical activity. By that time, the body has received proper nutrition, energy levels are more stable, and the cardiovascular system is better prepared for exertion. It's important to listen to the body and recognize warning signs. If an older adult feels lightheaded, dizzy, or experiences shortness of breath during exercise, that is a clear indicator that something is off. Ignoring these signals and pushing through can lead to severe health complications. The idea that exercise should always be intense and challenging is a misconception, especially for those who are aging. The real goal is to stay active in a way that supports long-term health and mobility. One of the greatest lessons that can be learned from people who have suffered health crises due to overexertion is the importance of balance and self-awareness. Many older adults grew up in a time when pushing through pain was seen as a sign of strength. However, modern research has shown that listening to the body and making small adjustments to routines can greatly extend both quality and length of life. Aging is not about slowing down completely. It is about adapting intelligently to maintain strength, energy, and independence. The legacy we leave behind is not just about how long we live, but about how well we take care of ourselves so we can be present for the people who love and depend on us. Making the right choices about exercise, nutrition, and self-care is a way to invest in a future filled with vitality and purpose. Avoiding strenuous exercise on an empty stomach is a small but powerful change that can help prevent unnecessary risks and support a healthier, longer life. Lesson 2. Don't get up too quickly from bed. If you've made it this far, it means you're taking your health seriously and looking for ways to improve your daily habits. That's a great mindset to have. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever felt dizzy or lightheaded when standing up too quickly in the morning? If so, you're not alone. Many people, especially as they age, experience this, but few realize the risks associated with it. I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever experienced dizziness when getting out of bed? Comment yes if you have, or not really if you've never noticed it. Also, if you're enjoying this content and finding value in these life lessons, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more insights on aging well, staying healthy, and avoiding common health risks. Now, let's dive into today's lesson and discuss why getting up too quickly can be dangerous and what you should do instead. When we sleep, our bodies enter a deep state of relaxation. Our heart rate slows down, blood pressure drops, and circulation focuses on essential organs rather than the extremities. This nightly recovery process is necessary for our health, but it also means that when we wake up, our bodies need time to adjust before jumping into action. Many people make the mistake of immediately getting out of bed as soon as they wake up, not realizing that this sudden shift in posture can create a dramatic drop in blood pressure. This condition, known as orthostatic hypotension, can lead to dizziness, blurry vision, nausea, and in severe cases, fainting. For younger individuals, the body can usually compensate quickly, but as we age, our circulatory system becomes less efficient at regulating blood pressure. The transition from lying down to standing up requires our blood vessels to constrict and push blood back to the brain. But in older adults, this process can take a little longer. The result? A temporary lack of oxygen to the brain, causing momentary disorientation, imbalance, and an increased risk of falls. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injuries among seniors. A simple misstep due to dizziness can result in hip fractures, head trauma, or long-term mobility issues. Many older adults who experience a fall never fully recover their independence, making this seemingly small morning habit an essential part of maintaining long-term health. The good news? This is entirely preventable. One of the best ways to avoid this risk is by practicing a gradual wake-up routine. Instead of jumping out of bed, allow your body time to transition. When you wake up, stay lying down for a moment. Take a few deep breaths to stimulate circulation and let your body gradually increase blood flow. After this, gently move your toes, flex your feet, and slowly bend your knees. These simple movements help stimulate circulation before you even sit up. Once you feel ready, shift your position slowly. Turn onto your side, then push yourself up into a seated position. Sit on the edge of the bed for at least 30 seconds to a minute before standing. While sitting, take another deep breath, roll your shoulders, and check how your body feels. If you still feel lightheaded, give yourself a little more time before standing. Hydration also plays a significant role in reducing morning dizziness. Many people wake up mildly dehydrated after a full night of sleep, which can further contribute to drops in blood pressure. Drinking a glass of water before getting out of bed can help stimulate circulation and improve blood flow to the brain. Keeping a bottle of water on your bedside table is a great habit to incorporate into your routine. Additionally, the position in which you sleep can affect how your body adjusts upon waking up. People who sleep flat on their backs for extended periods may have a harder time transitioning to an upright position. If this applies to you, consider using an adjustable pillow to elevate your head slightly during sleep. This minor adjustment can help your body regulate circulation more efficiently when waking up. Another important factor is the medications you take. Some blood pressure medications, diuretics, or other prescriptions can make morning dizziness more pronounced. If you find that you frequently experience lightheadedness when getting up, it might be worth consulting your doctor to see if any of your medications could be contributing to the issue. Never adjust your medication on your own, but keep track of your symptoms and discuss them with a healthcare professional if necessary. While this habit might seem small, the impact it can have on your overall safety, mobility, and quality of life is significant. Many older adults who have suffered a serious fall never expected it to happen. They assumed that a little dizziness was normal or that they could quickly push through it. But the reality is, our bodies change as we age, and we must learn to work with these changes, not against them. One of the biggest lessons we can learn from those who have suffered health setbacks is that prevention is always better than treatment. A simple adjustment, taking an extra minute in the morning, hydrating before standing, and stretching while still in bed, can mean the difference between starting the day feeling energized or suffering a fall that changes your life forever. The way we treat our bodies in the morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. Choosing to wake up with intention and care is an act of self-respect. It tells your body, I am worth this effort. My health matters. I will take the time to move with awareness and protect my well-being. If you've never paid much attention to how quickly you get out of bed, now is the perfect time to start being more mindful of this small but crucial habit. The best part? It costs nothing, takes only a minute, and can prevent unnecessary health complications. Now that you know how important it is to get up slowly, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced dizziness in the morning? Do you already practice a slow wake-up routine? Or is this something new for you? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. If you found this lesson helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might benefit from these insights. Our goal is to help as many people as possible make small changes that lead to a healthier, longer life. And now, let's move on to the final lesson, one that is often overlooked but can have a major impact on your health. Avoiding excessive strain in the bathroom. Lesson 3. Avoid straining in the bathroom. Our daily habits, even the ones we rarely think about, have a major impact on our health. Some of the most seemingly ordinary routines can actually contribute to serious long-term issues if not done correctly. One of these overlooked habits is straining in the bathroom, something that many people, especially as they age, experience but don't realize the risks involved. While this may seem like a small concern, excessive straining during bowel movements can lead to serious health complications that affect not only digestive health, but also cardiovascular function and overall well-being. As we age, our digestive system naturally slows down. Metabolism changes, dietary habits shift, and physical activity levels often decrease, all of which can contribute to slower bowel movements. For many older adults, constipation becomes more frequent, leading to increased effort and pressure when using the bathroom. While occasional mild constipation is normal, consistent straining can cause damage to the body over time. Many people assume that pushing harder will simply solve the problem. But in reality, forcing the body can lead to unintended consequences that could have been prevented with simple adjustments. One of the most serious risks of excessive straining is its impact on the heart and blood pressure. The act of straining increases intra-abdominal pressure, which in turn places stress on the vascular system and the heart. This is particularly concerning for individuals with high blood pressure or existing heart conditions. When a person strains forcefully, blood pressure can spike dramatically, creating a situation that increases the risk of heart attacks or strokes. This sudden increase in blood pressure, known as the Valsalva maneuver, happens when you hold your breath while pushing, a reflex that occurs naturally but can be extremely dangerous for those with pre-existing health issues. Aside from cardiovascular risks, straining during bowel movements is a major cause of hemorrhoids and anal fissures. Hemorrhoids are swollen blood vessels in the rectum that develop due to excessive pressure. While they may seem like a minor inconvenience at first, they can become extremely painful, bleed, and lead to chronic discomfort. Many older adults suffer from recurring hemorrhoids without realizing that their daily habits, especially bathroom routines, are directly contributing to the problem. Anal fissures, which are small tears in the lining of the anus, can also develop due to excessive force and lead to burning pain and long-term irritation. Another serious concern related to excessive straining is the risk of pelvic organ prolapse. Over time, repeated pressure on the lower abdominal muscles can cause weakened pelvic floor support, leading to bladder and rectal prolapse. This is particularly common in older women, but men are not exempt from these risks. A prolapse occurs when one of the pelvic organs, such as the bladder or rectum, begins to shift downward due to weakened support structures. This can cause discomfort, incontinence, and complications that often require medical intervention. So, how can we prevent these issues and create a healthier, more natural bathroom routine? The first step is recognizing that straining should not be necessary. If you find yourself regularly struggling in the bathroom, it's a sign that something in your diet, hydration levels, or lifestyle needs to be adjusted. Improving fiber intake is one of the most effective ways to prevent constipation. Foods such as leafy greens, whole grains, fruits, and legumes promote regular bowel movements by keeping stool soft and easy to pass. Unfortunately, many older adults unknowingly consume diets that are low in fiber, leading to hard stools and the need for excessive straining. Increasing fiber gradually can help the body adjust and support a more regular digestive process. Hydration also plays a crucial role in preventing constipation. Many people do not drink enough water throughout the day, which leads to harder, drier stools that are more difficult to pass. Starting the morning with a glass of warm water can stimulate digestion and promote regular bowel movements. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day, especially when consuming fiber-rich foods, helps ensure that the digestive system functions efficiently and smoothly. In addition to fiber and hydration, movement and physical activity are essential for digestive health. Sedentary lifestyles contribute to slower bowel movements, making constipation more likely. Gentle exercises such as walking, stretching, and yoga can stimulate digestion and improve circulation, making it easier for the body to pass waste naturally. A few minutes of movement each morning can be incredibly beneficial for regulating bowel activity. Another effective strategy is adjusting posture when using the toilet. Most modern toilets are designed for a sitting position, but our bodies are naturally designed to eliminate waste more effectively in a squatting position. Using a small footstool to elevate the legs while sitting on the toilet can help mimic a squatting posture, aligning the colon in a way that allows for easier bowel movements. This simple adjustment can significantly reduce the need for straining and make the entire process more comfortable. It's also important to listen to your body's natural signals. Many people ignore the urge to use the bathroom when it first arises, leading to harder stools and a greater need for force later on. Developing a routine that allows for relaxed, unhurried trips to the bathroom can prevent unnecessary straining. Setting aside consistent times during the day, such as after meals, can help establish a more predictable rhythm for digestion. For those who experience frequent constipation despite making these adjustments, it's worth considering probiotics or natural digestive aids. Probiotics help support gut health and maintain a balanced digestive system, reducing the likelihood of irregular bowel movements. Certain foods like yogurt, kefir, and fermented vegetables contain beneficial bacteria that promote healthy digestion and smoother elimination. If dietary changes alone are not enough, Discussing options with a healthcare professional can help identify the best approach for maintaining digestive health. Making small but effective changes in your daily habits can have a profound impact on long-term health and quality of life. By avoiding excessive straining, staying hydrated, increasing fiber intake, and maintaining regular movement, you can protect yourself from unnecessary health risks and discomfort. Many people don't realize that preventable habits, such as forcing the body to eliminate waste unnaturally, can lead to years of complications that could have been easily avoided. Health is something that should be nurtured daily, and even the most routine activities play a role in how we feel, function, and age. Something as simple as changing the way we approach bathroom habits can make a lasting difference in maintaining overall wellness. Every small decision adds up over time, and by taking care of these everyday processes with more awareness, we are taking meaningful steps toward a healthier, longer life. As we come to the end of this discussion, one thing becomes clear. Our daily habits shape the course of our health and longevity. The small choices we make, how we start our mornings, how we move our bodies, how we care for our digestion, have a profound impact on the way we age and the quality of life we maintain. Many of the health issues that arise in later years are not sudden or unexpected. Instead, they are often the result of accumulated daily behaviors that, over time, either support or weaken our well-being. The story of Mr. Harrison is not just a reminder of life's fragility. It's an invitation to reflect on how we treat our bodies today. Too often, we take our health for granted, assuming that as long as we feel fine in the present moment, everything is under control. But the reality is that preventative care is the most powerful tool we have to ensure a long and fulfilling life. It is far easier to make small adjustments now than to deal with the consequences later. Think about the lessons we've covered. Avoiding strenuous exercise on an empty stomach protects our heart, muscles, and overall energy levels. Getting up from bed slowly prevents sudden drops in blood pressure and reduces the risk of dangerous falls. Being mindful of how we use the bathroom preserves our digestive health and prevents unnecessary strain on our bodies. These are not complex medical procedures or drastic lifestyle overhauls. They are small, simple actions that, when practiced consistently, make a significant difference. One of the most valuable things we can do as we age is to listen to our bodies. Our bodies communicate with us constantly, sending subtle signals when something isn't right. Yet, many of us have been conditioned to ignore these signs, to push through discomfort, or to assume that slowing down is a sign of weakness. But in reality, paying attention to our health is one of the greatest acts of strength and self-respect. It is how we ensure that we can continue to be present for the people we love, that we can enjoy life fully, and that we can maintain independence for as long as possible. If there is one takeaway from this video, it is this. Small changes lead to big results. The way we care for ourselves today directly affects how we will feel in the years to come. Choosing to be mindful of these lessons is not just about living longer, it's about living better. It's about creating a life filled with energy, mobility, and the freedom to do the things that bring us joy. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these lessons resonated with you the most? Have you ever experienced the consequences of any of these habits? Or do you already practice some of these healthy routines? Let's continue the conversation in the comments. If this video has been helpful to you, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit from these insights. Your engagement helps spread this message so that more people can make small changes that lead to a healthier, longer life. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, your health is your greatest asset, and the choices you make today are shaping the future you will experience. Take care, stay mindful, and I'll see you in the next video.